don't never give us the countdown. Who was it?
Kaepernick.
Huh?
Kaepernick.
Yes. Made her fly. I can't hear nothing on my vocal. Oh, there you go.
Yo.
What's going on, brothers?
Hey, we back. I was off my bed. Yo.
Hey, let me turn your mic on. Let me start the show. I'm like, it might be like incumbent upon you to turn on the microphone.
It's on. My bad. We back.
Yeah, we back in the building.
196.
Episode. Man, we 4 away from 200.
4 away. About September. Second week of September, whatever that weekend, that weekend. Yeah.
That's gonna be the first. Should be the first NFL game that week.
Right.
Yes, it is.
So we're gonna have to throw a party or something.
Yeah, man.
Fantasy coming up.
Fantasy, yeah.
Fantasy. We're gonna throw a fantasy draft party or something.
Then we got to throw a little bit of money for fantasy this year. I know a few people last year was like, man, next year throw some money on it. So I do a little.
We can do that.
We can do that. I don't know when. We can definitely do that.
It'll make me play harder.
He said it'll make you play harder.
Some more moves, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's do that. Let's money.
For sure. You know, usually we post our episodes on YouTube, but this time it's our first episode on YouTube that we streaming live.
YouTube live.
Oh man, YouTube live.
Yeah, YouTube live.
What up? What's happening?
What up?
Facebook Live and YouTube Live. We on both.
What up too?
It's popping.
Get on and share the FU and you know.
Got to, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, it's a little dead time. I mean, we had one NFL preseason game last week, the Hall of Fame game. I don't know how much of that y'all watch. I watched
0%.
I watched like a little bit.
And it was my boys too.
Like a snap or two. I ain't watching.
Something about the Hall of Fame game is just like, it's worse than regular preseason games too.
It is.
Preseason season games aren't fun in general, but like the Hall of Fame game is like the worst game.
Yeah. Like it serves kind of no meaning. Like they out there playing just to be playing. You know, even though they are playing but it's like even like you said, even less important than
right. Like, and it is a preseason game, but it's like
not that important. You know, it's not a real preseason game.
And it don't even feel like they really playing. It kind of feel like football when we was all hoopers, but they be doing 7-on-7s. It give you that kind of feel like they doing 7.
Getting reps in, but it's like we just getting reps in. We want to get a good sweat in. But yeah, it seems like it's not even a real preseason game.
Not a real. I hate how it doesn't count for a preseason game. Like so, the Cowboys and Steelers both got to play 4 preseason games, while everybody else plays 3. So.
Oh yeah, so really don't count for nothing. They're just out there just for show.
Let's do away with the game, man. You got the ceremony, you got the parade, everything. We don't need the game.
That's enough.
No.
I didn't know they count here. They don't count.
If they made the Hall of Fame game like mid-season, where like it count for something, that would be dope.
Or do it, or at the end of the year with Pro Bowl. Nobody watches Pro Bowl.
I'm about to say do it like a Pro Bowl.
That would be cool. That would be cool too. But I feel like my idea is pretty dope. I don't know, mid-season and just a regular game. Like you kind of project who's the, kind of like how you do who gonna have a Christmas game. You be like, oh, this would be the Hall of Fame game.
That could be cool.
That would be dope, and then people would actually watch. And then it's a game that matters.
People watch in football in the regular season though. Anyway, people don't.
That's what I'm saying.
That will help the Pro Bowl more.
And then it'd be more important because it's not a gimmick game either.
It's not just game you play. The Pro Bowl is like
and the game can still be in Canton. You know what I'm saying? One game in Canton, and it's an honor to play for the Hall of Fame game, and the game matters. With us all watching, they get more viewership. I don't know, but that's just a thought.
Yeah, like I say, it's just projecting the teams about who will play, because obviously you will try to split it up so at least each team gets to play it.
Well, you only want like Christmas, only the good teams.
Yeah, good competitive game.
It's like Christmas. Everybody don't get to play on Christmas, baby.
Yeah, it's a privilege.
When last time the Bulls played on Christmas? Was it when Derrick Rose was solid?
Definitely.
That I can remember.
I think probably with that commercial they had where they were shooting that shit.
That's the difference. It's hard. I mean, it's easier to project for NBA though, like because you got the stars on the team, and Christmas Day, like you said, that's NBA's biggest day. NFL,
I mean, you could come in and tinker, but if you're projecting off last season, it's not really the hardest thing to do. Because I mean, like right now, let's say if they was do it, I would probably do the Bucks versus
Packers probably.
Packers, yeah, there you go. That's a Hall of Fame game. If they already on your schedule,
that would be hard.
And you making the schedule so you can put whoever you want on it. So
Correct. Yeah. That'd be dope.
Yeah, that would be dope.
We'll see. We'll see. Well, I mean, I ain't gonna do it.
Or they not, but I'm just. Or the Ravens versus the Seahawks. You know what I'm saying? Two black quarterbacks going crazy. I watch that.
And last thing before we get to it, like, probably had to be earlier than Christmas because Christmas time, like, most teams probably aren't playing for nothing about NFL teams. So, like, if you got two teams who are eliminated from the playoffs, or let's say they clinched the playoff spot already, you got guys like Lamar or whoever's in the game not playing. Like, they play the first quarter, then they sit out.
So Thanksgiving, that's a big game.
Thanksgiving for sure, because
that's a big game. That's a big day for football. You know, football has that day. It's like their Christmas day.
I mean, because the Cowboys and the Lions are the two teams that always play on Thanksgiving.
The Redskins, I thought, did too, right?
They usually do, but they don't.
Every year it's just Cowboys and.
I thought the Redskins played every season. Well, I mean, I'm sorry, the Washington football team. They did.
I mean, they played. I mean, they played last year, but
most times, I mean, I think you're right.
The two teams that plays every year, no matter what, is the Cowboys.
The Redskins was in there too. But anyways, not the Redskins, Josh. The Washington football team, which will have a name by 2022.
Hopefully.
Well, that's what they say. I know. I was like, bro, y'all playing. Hey, he just feel like they feel so scorned they had to change that name. It is not rubbed. It's not offensive. How are you gonna tell? And you see the Cleveland Indians didn't take time. We never talked about that on the show.
Cleveland Guardians.
The Cleveland Guardians. No, they're the Indians to the end of the season, right?
Yeah. Next year. Yep.
Shout out to them, man.
Yeah, I mean the Guard. I mean, it's not
the best.
The Cleveland people I know hate it, but everybody hates change. I mean, that's when it's like that, everybody hates change.
What they want.
Something better.
Guardians ain't the best, but it ain't the worst.
But when it's just tough. I understand them. Like nothing was gonna be good enough. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Nothing was gonna be good enough.
Like the new NHL team name, the Seattle Kraken. Like them.
What was it before?
It's a new franchise.
Oh, the Krakens? Yeah, I like that. I mean, even though like the Kraken is one monster, but yes,
better than the Guardians.
It's different from a new franchise than when you just changing a team. Like there was nothing. Like there's nothing wrong with Indians who's been there the whole time, like the whole while. There's nothing wrong with the Redskins who's been the whole while. Like, see, the Chiefs ain't changing their name. The Braves ain't changing their name.
It's different though. A chief is a chief.
Yeah, like a chief. Like you could be a chief and not be an Indian chief.
Yeah, like chief. And the Braves,
police chief.
And I think it also helps that their symbol isn't an Indian.
Yeah.
Florida State.
Seminoles, yes.
But it's
a little different. I don't know, and I don't know why. And this is just me. I don't know why, but the college is just different in the NFL. Like I haven't heard anybody complain about Florida State. Maybe because they're not winning.
I first complain about it.
You first. I'm just telling me personally. I'm not saying they're not there.
I'm not saying it yet. It's not like widespread. Like you hear people complaining about the Indians and Redskins, but there's people out there complaining about it.
Yeah, they've been brought up in.
But it's the Redskins symbol wasn't that bad compared to like the Indians, where he got the big and
the mascot was the Redskin mascot was pretty bad.
And he's red skinned. Like that's bad. The Redskins are actually the worst out of all of them.
Bad. That was bad. The mascot was terrible.
Yeah, like
it was like.
But everybody everybody hates change.
Exactly.
So. But and the Guardians in another 10 years will be, that'll be normal. Yeah, it's going. Oh, there's the Guardians.
I don't remember the Indians. I remember it, but they'd be like, I don't remember that it was a terrible name switch.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
I thought I remember seeing one where it's like maybe it was a fan paying. Like
it was always.
Probably
but that's the thing.
Yeah,
that's why. So that's essentially blackface. You know what I'm saying?
It's like essentially blackface.
Like this isn't terrible, but. I understand. I'm also
Yeah,
I can see how having Martin Luther King on there like this, and it's when at first I made the argument like, oh, they're being insensitive, and then somebody enlightened me because I like to, I take knowledge on. I'm not perfect, and I'm like, he's like, how would you like it? You got some. He said Negro. He said you got some Negro on the side. You with a gold tooth smile, and I'm like, you know what? I wouldn't like that.
I wouldn't be cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that. So
I wouldn't be cool. So he had a big chain on or something.
Yeah.
That wouldn't.
I got it. Yeah. Real quick, I know. Did you guys see? Everybody's pushing these COVID vaccinations. Did you see Arkansas pushed out that commercial?
Yeah.
With
You see a commercial?
Oh my God! I can show it to you later. African American entrepreneur.
Oh, okay.
He said, I'm an entrepreneur. I sell things.
Yeah, he said, yo.
And when I be out here in these streets, I gotta be safe. I gotta be protected. So I had to go get vaccinated. I'm sitting there like,
I see. Now he's trying to get a culture right there.
This is racist. I'm not sure how, but it is.
Racial profiling at its finest.
Oh my God! I'll show you.
I
feel bad for all 10 black people down there.
It's a lot of them actually, man. Derek Fisher from down there. I think Willie Muck from down there. A lot of people.
Pat Bev.
Yeah, Pat Bev. Man, I feel bad for them boys, man. Growing up had to be rough.
That is hilarious.
That's how they treat me. That's how they treating the ads down there. Just blatantly just. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, I'm Southern State still wild. Oh boy.
Yeah. It's crazy out there, though, man.
I didn't mean to get off topic. I know y'all don't like when I do that too much anymore, but
I'm about to go to a different topic.
Yeah.
Let's not do that. Let's not get too political.
Man, never mind. Because we can go there.
I'm about to go politics.
So, me and Carl Lewis handling the case.
Really?
Where the judge ordered the vaccinations.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know you had to hear.
I heard about that.
That's one of my cases. Yeah.
Congratulations, brother.
So essentially, what's happening? We'll get right back to the sports. Guy charged with possession of fentanyl. Judge goes, that what you got in your pocket. He sees him with a mask. He said, "What you got a mask on for?" He's not being rude or anything like that. He's like, "Oh, yeah, you're not vaccinated." He's like, "Nah." He's like, "Why not?" He's like, "I just ain't did it." Oh, okay. We do, get part of some of you like, that fentanyl is more dangerous than the vaccine. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. And we're not gonna debate this. He goes like, so as a condition of his but his probation, he tells him he has to get a vaccine in 2 months. Or if you're gonna violate him, you could do 18 months in jail.
Oh wow.
That's not cool. So what the legal issue we're fighting is, without going too deep, is it legal for somebody? Our thought is obviously no. I don't think, and most people believe it's no. Is it legal for a judge to order you to inject yourself, with anything? So
hell no.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
It's a human, right?
Yeah, it's a big step. It would open up Pandora's box, and then I make you get a flu shot. And I'm make you get this shot.
You know what? You're under arrest. If you don't get this, you're arrested. You get locked up.
And so it's a pretty dope thing to see because I don't. And Judge Wagner, he's a great guy. I don't think he was trying to be malicious or from any way. And it just like pushing the vaccine. Come on, man, go get vaccinated. And I personally think he went about it the wrong way, but we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted on how it goes.
For sure. For sure.
I think I got a feeling I'm gonna get in front of the judge. Okay, you're right. Because it makes no sense. Come on.
Yeah. So
this is down to the wire about 1-3.
I'll come back and we set to talk to tomorrow. Maybe I'll hop on and we can get a little political. I'll let you know guys know next steps and how things go.
Down to the wire, baby.
Down to the wire 513. Make sure you give us a follow. Everything. Just Google us. That's the best way to find us on all platforms.
Everywhere.
Oh God.
This Dennis Schroeder contract, boy.
Oh my God. He
fumbled.
That bag has been
fumbled it. Fumbled it. Mark Sanchez, that bag.
Mark Sanchez, that motherfucker.
Settled for a 1 year, $5.9 million deal to the Boston Celtics.
Not even the full mid-level exception. Yeah. Not even the full mid-level exception. That's what he was fighting for the last like 18 hours. He was fighting for the full mid-level exception. I think it was like 9.9.
You got the taxpayers.
Man.
That's I feel bad for him hear me out. I feel bad for him as a just as an athlete, because he's like, man, I'm the man, and I hate to see that it didn't turn out and he didn't make the money. Now I don't have much sympathy for him, but I do feel bad from this perspective, because he's like, damn, I went from 80 making 20 plus mil, think I'm gonna make 20 plus mil. Well, no, I'm sorry, 30 mil, because he was going for 120. 4 years, 120. Yeah, and now he's making like 6, and yeah. I feel bad from that perspective, because I feel bad for anybody that bets on themselves and they come up short. I never like to see people not get paid, but he should have took the money. He overbet how good he really was, and he went cold at the wrong time.
That's why I don't feel bad for him, because like I said, everything was in your hand. Your play, the way you performed each and every night was in your hands. You decided to stink up the joint for the last few months.
But he stink up the joint on purpose. That's why I feel bad. But like he ain't just. You said he decided to stink up the joint. No, he just played bad.
COVID happened.
That's all on him.
I agree with you. I'm not. Like I said, I don't have sympathy for him, but I do feel bad for him. I was gonna say as a black guy, even a white guy, say when they bet on themselves, it's just like. Because they don't care about these players. I would like to see them get paid.
They don't.
I think he's worth a little bit more than $6 million.
For sure.
Yeah,
But it's like
I feel better about it if he got like a 4-year 50, and it's like, well, you missed out. I don't even feel bad for you, but to go from like that's a big drop. Cause go ahead. I ain't gonna cut you off.
I'm saying, like, this is basketball. Like is a sport where, like I said, you control how well you play. It's not like football where you gotta rely on others to get yourself in the right position. LeBron, 80 was hurt. So that means you was expected to be the number 2 guy to LeBron. Show why you are that guy. Clearly, you couldn't step up to it. He played better when he was third option.
But it's a lot of third wheels is getting that $84 million still.
But they play big. They play big when it matters, though.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true. Yeah. Go ahead.
I think he was hoping that. I don't feel bad for him at all, honestly. He basically miscalculated the market. If he would have, I think if his agent and him would have looked at the market smarter, they would have realized that there wasn't that many teams out there who need point guards. And if you look at the point guards that wasn't going to be available, he wasn't very high on the totem pole, if I'm going to be honest. We had Lonzo Balls out there who is younger, a bigger guard, shoots better from 3 than he does now, and who's, I think, better defensively than he is. So you have more guards out there that was more coveted than he was. Now if he would have played better in the playoffs, that changed the whole narrative. But the way he played in the playoffs didn't come at all. So I don't feel bad for him.
I didn't think about it from that perspective.
It just hurts, and it hurts. And it hurts for him though, man, losing that $79 million basically. And I do hope he can recoup some of that money. If he come out and play good, he's being a backup for Marcus Smart. He's not even a true point guard. But I think it's an even bigger slap in the face than losing money. Because last year he came to LA saying, "I'm a starting point guard and come off the bench." Now you basically got to take a backup position behind not even a real point guard.
I think by the end of the season I think he's better than Marcus Smart though.
I think he's putting them together. I think together they will be.
Yeah, who's the point guard out there now? Who's signed out there? Schroeder for right start then.
All right, they
Jaylen Brown.
They said he like that. 33. They said they talked to Schroeder about backing up Marcus Smart.
Yeah, I
was like, wow, that's the way he was looking this year, and I think it has a recipe for disaster, honestly, because he's going to come out with a lot to prove because he has to get a new contract, because he
got a chip on his shoulder.
Damn near $18 million last year. His contract he got in Atlanta, he signed like I don't forget what it was, but he's making $18 million last year, so he's taking a huge pay cut. He's going to want to prove himself and show everybody that he's worth what he thinks he's worth. So he's gonna come out trying to.
And he was only
27.
Yeah, oh yeah, he got in.
Which is crazy because it feels like he's been in the league for like a long time.
So yeah, he got a chance to make that 85. 85. He did the right thing taking the 6 because he could have easily been out of the league. And it's
Boston
crazy.
ain't best about to be. Ain't best about to be. They need help right now. They need offensive help. So
Don't be surprised.
You gotta play
Jason
good.
Tatum is one asking for Alex. I would be surprised.
You're right now. I'm unbiased. You're not for Boston. I wouldn't be Boston.
You done with Schroeder? I got the next big headline.
I'm good.
You done on Schroeder? I'm good on.
Earl Spence.
We talking about that off here. Man.
Earl Spence. He's come back from harder, and it's tough, but he has a torn left retina. His retina is torn in his left eye. Correct?
Yep.
I said that right. Yeah, his retina's torn in his left eye, and I can't say the guy's. How you say his name? This gonna be replacing him to fight back. Yeah,
I gotta look it up.
Euclidus, something like that. I can't pronounce it.
I seen him, but yeah.
Euclidus. He was gonna be on the undercard, and he's fighting.
Big opportunity for him.
Yeah, big opportunity for him. Still gonna be a good fight, but I mean, it's not the money fight. I don't know if people want to be paying pay-per-view to see this fight now. You know what I'm saying?
It's post prime pack. Yeah.
Forget pay-per-view. I spent all my money. Like them tickets wasn't cheap. I already got my tickets to go to the show, and I can't get no refund.
I'm talking about you. I was like, home. You paid for that?
No.
You ain't telling you going to the fight.
I know somebody who is, but it's like
yeah, I know. You can't because you can't recoup the flights.
Yeah.
I need a discount because the ticket price with those two, like, I need a little bit of my money back.
Exactly.
Yeah. And this is
Exactly.
If I pay $200, I need $50 refund.
Easily. I need probably 75, bro. I'm being real.
Dude ain't no bum though.
But dude already in the car. I was already gonna see dude. I'm cool, bro. I need more.
Yeah, from that perspective.
I was already gonna see dude regardless. I need a little more.
He ain't nowhere else spend.
Right.
It's like we was talking about.
Like, how do you even detach your retina? Like, how does that? I just don't even.
You had to get put in face, right?
I mean, I guess you had to, like.
Right? Yeah, I guess they had no headgear on.
Oh, he had on headgear. They ain't going that wild and train. That'd be ridiculous.
That's what I was saying. If he didn't, he'd fire whoever is in charge of that.
But we was talking about it out there. It's like
just a freak accident deal.
The money fight, like Pacquiao, bro. He ain't young. Like, he ain't got too many more fights left in him.
Yeah.
And after this fight, I said we don't know. Anything can happen. Obviously, Pacquiao's the favorite. Anything can happen in the boxing ring. Let's say Pacquiao loses. So do we still want to see Pacquiao Spence?
No.
Hell nah. To lose. He already, like I said,
Pacquiao hands look good though, y'all.
Yeah, he still look quick too.
And
one thing I said last fight, he's still getting out there moving his feet quick.
Who he beat last fight? It was somebody I like too. I can't remember who he beat last fight. I can't remember who he beat, but he looked real good. Looked real sharp. Did he beat Keith Thurman?
He beat Keith Thurman. I
know that was like 2 or 3 fights ago. Kicked his.
I watched that fight. I think it came on Fox Sports. I think Saturday night, man. I watched that fight. I was getting with Keith Thurman like that. I think it was first round.
First round, yeah.
Your Dinas Ugas.
Ugas.
Okay. Let's go.
But you remember? I beat that boy. Y'all know who that is. I beat that boy. No, you didn't, bro. Man. Do I need to say the names? Or
shout out, AB. Shout out, AB, man.
I beat that boy.
We love you, AB.
Oh,
yeah, Keith Thurman was his last fight.
That was last fight before that one.
Yeah, his last fight was Keith Thurman, and the fight before that was
He ain't fight. Keith Thurman was Pacquiao. I could sworn Pacquiao fought somebody after Keith fight.
I thought he fought somebody else.
July 20th, 2019.
Damn.
Damn, it was too. Wow. Damn.
He fought AB January 19th, 2019.
Damn, Pacquiao he's been out that long.
We had the COVID year.
He still look good. He had the long though. He still look like his body is still like he's in good shape. Still is quick. Hands and foot speed.
Cuz, what's going on with you?
Good guys.
Yeah, 2019. Damn, yeah. Maybe it's a good thing for Pacquiao then, like almost a tune-up fight for before we get to Spence.
I thought he was going to retire after this, but I don't. He's going to beat dude.
He got a belt, so unless he's just going to forfeit the belt after.
Dude, you guys. He's 26-4, 12 wins by knockout. He's an Olympic bronze medalist.
Prince said.
Speaking of gold medalists, shout out to Duke Reagan getting a silver medal.
Silver, yes sir, yes
I would
sir.
like to see him come home with the gold, but we'll take it.
Shout out to UC's Jordan Thompson's on the women's volleyball team. Got the gold. They got the gold.
Shout out to the United States. This is the one time where we do have patriot pride. We came home with the most medals, most golds. Because because although we aren't a perfect country, and it's a lot of races, yes, but we can play some sports. Hey, look, it's a lot of races and it's a lot of injustice, but we can play some sports.
Definitely athletic.
We shoot better than you. We do archery better than you.
Jump higher.
We jump higher.
Faster usually.
And we hate better.
I want to know why we ain't had no men's 3-on-3 team.
That's what I want to know. Yeah.
We ain't nobody done 3-on-3, and we ain't got a handball team.
You know what would be dope though? I think if they had like a tournament, a big tournament to decide who gets to go to the regular dudes that get to do the 3-on-3, because we already got because you already get your regular
men's team.
So that's the thing that like US could all right, if we lose this, we really not feeling like we losing any dominance. Even if they bring in their own, I don't even other countries they could buy in where it kind of just like, hey, this is what you do. You bring in your 3 best 9.
For other countries, if they got somebody that good, they ain't putting them on turn 3 team. So that too. That's why
that's not necessarily true. But I feel like that if we was to have like a huge 3-on-3 tournament, like nationwide tournament, to see who gonna make it, and it'd probably be a lot of XD1 guys kind of deal that's not playing, So the guys that can hoop. I think they should go over and beat some other people on 3-on-3.
I think they could. It would leave some room.
I know some killers right now that could probably play in the league, but they just politics and
It is what it is.
I know a couple people like, man, you could have been in the NBA, bro.
A couple.
Yeah.
All right, man.
But yeah, shout out to the United States though.
You don't think what you think about that, T?
I want to send the best, man. Like show our dominance. Like
so they should send like 3.
But we already do that though. Like that's the
the women's did send like 3
WNBA
girls.
I mean, like you could send like the whoever didn't make it for Team USA, like the 3 reserves or whoever, like 3 of them who's already in the USA program.
Steph LeBron and Dwight Howard.
Hey, we trying to win a goal. Who cares if it's easy?
Trae Young.
I think it's.
Well, I ain't invited.
Right.
I think it's. I don't know. I think it'll be
dope because they send.
Yeah. Like that's what I'm getting at. Because like we're gonna win. We're gonna win.
They didn't have a Citizens Olympics.
I'm saying I do think let's have it like.
Well, the Olympics is the Olympics is the Citizens Olympics for everything except basketball and
Nah, because you gotta be a pro athlete to be like. You gotta be a pro swimmer. Being a pro,
but think about it though.
Who can carry the most grocery bags at one time?
I can't even think of her name. Though it's one girl that her pictures all over the YMCA over there in Finneytown. She put in the work and she used to go to the Finneytown YMCA. She's a gold medalist. Like that's dope.
But I mean, she's probably like a pro level athlete, though, right?
But she's beastie. I mean, I imagine she's a swimmer. If she, but I don't want to see. I do want to see the best of the best still, though.
I do want to see that too. But they just regular Joe. You gotta have regular. You can't be a pro athlete. You gotta have regular drive. You can be.
Well, I don't want
semi-pro athlete.
Well, I don't want to see basketball in it then.
I would like to see that. It'd be, man, I know some guys that didn't go pro overseas that's still some killers.
I do too, but like I'm not enough to care to watch it on TV.
I would like on a 1-on-1. I ain't saying pound 5, but like on a 1-on-1.
Bro.
The best who was around the world, like a big NCAA tournament.
I don't know why the NBA won't do it. Why bro? 1-on-1 event will go crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine like KD and LeBron in a 1-on-1 like
crazy?
Even let's just say All-Star Weekend, because we talked about because I think that's something LeBron James might participate in because it's it don't take a whole lot of I
don't think
not now.
Not now.
Okay, let's say KD. I feel like KD the age he would still participate.
KD would do it because he still think he the coldest. Because LeBron think he the coldest, but LeBron like, I think LeBron, he probably still do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a
LeBron
chance.
probably still do it. LeBron still think he's the coldest.
And it's half court too.
1-on-1, I don't think Brown.
Yeah, Brown might not do it.
I don't
Brown
think
ain't
Brown
even
was
do the dunk contest,
They
bro.
do.
I'm for the event, but I don't think
They
Brown
do
would do
like
it.
rules though. They don't be doing like 1-on-1. You can do whatever you want. They do 1-on-1, 2 dribbles max. That's how they be doing it. And they do Olympic shit. They be doing like rules. LeBron definitely he would do that.
I would have never experienced because I remember that one year they had the horse thing for 2 years or whatever. Like they did a horse for the All-Star
Bro,
weekend.
I'm telling you, 1-on-1 for the All-Star weekend would go crazy.
For sure.
There's video out there of Julius Irving and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar going on. I think it was All-Star weekend. It was like they was post-prime, they was both retired, but they was going hard though. There's video out there.
Steph against Kyrie, the offense they wouldn't be guarding. I would love to see they 1-on-1 because you play your best defense 1-on-1, honestly. Because you just
choice. You're on an island.
You're on an island. There you go. You're on an island.
Hype. You mean you know help look up and coming nowhere by yourself?
Look, that's what made some of those rookie sophomore games watch. Remember the matchup Tim Hardaway and Dion Waiters when they just came down pulling. Man. Kyrie versus Brandon Knight. Like
who the best 1-on-1 basketball player right now?
Kyrie.
Better than KD? Is KD bigger though? See, that's the thing.
KD, bro. I gotta be. I think KD just.
KD will win it. And I think they would have to have a 6'5" and over.
I would say,
you need 6'5" and under.
It's unfair like
just
that.
to make it fair.
6'5" and over, KD, yeah, for sure.
Okay, yeah. And then would you cut it at 6'5" or like 6'5" and up or 6'4" and like where would you cut it?
I think 6'5" is a good cut in space.
I probably.
You think 6'5" is too small for like a? I don't think it's too small for like a Kyrie. Like a Clay. Clay 6'7".
That's what I'm saying.
He killed Clay a couple times. A few times.
You said a few times.
I think 6'5" was cut off.
Right, but yeah, not because it ain't too many 6'8". Wouldn't it?
It is a lot of 6'8".
6'8".
It's like
6'7", 6'8" would probably be my for that one. My cutoff for that.
Man, that's tough. And then you got ain't that many 6'6" guys you can think of right now.
I feel like
6'5" guys you can think of right now. It's like.
So where would you say you would cut it off at? Like where you go at 6'5" and up?
6'5" and under, 6'6" and up. That's why I'll cut it off at.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
That's all right.
You think Kyrie beating Steph though? Kyrie a killer, but that'd be great. I don't know, bro. It'd be so great. Who hot that day? Steph is almost always hot. 1-on-1, it's hard to be the dude that can shoot 1-on-1.
1-on-1, it's tough to be the guy that
that got handles.
About Russ, the guy that's gonna go hard.
Russ could win it
1-on-1. Every possession going hard. Every possession 1-on-1.
But can Russ stop? Yeah, Russ could get a stop on Kyrie one time. Yeah,
he know ain't no help. He gonna gamble. That's Russ only thing gonna do. He gamble way too much. And he's not a good guesser.
I think offense like Russ probably do some he'll probably do some bullshit shots.
Yeah, like he would be able to easily beat people if he drive, but he would keep pull up threes.
Pull up, trying to post you up, fade away. Yeah,
Russ is a bad situator. He'll be up. He'll need 2 points. He'll be shooting whole threes.
But yeah,
back three.
But yeah, no, I mean NBA they should have been invested. At least tried it a long time ago.
Man, that would be a money maker, man. I'm telling you.
For sure.
Go 1-on-1 All-Star weekend. Get that done.
Especially because they took away the shooting stars event.
Yeah, that shooting stars event. I thought that was money.
Sure.
I like that a lot. It showed you, it gave you exposure to those who didn't watch women's basketball to a woman, star or woman, player.
It honored the old school legends.
And it showed off a young player who maybe wasn't a super all-star, but he was a young, maybe a fan favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I like that competition. I think
bring that back. I mean, because it's better than the fucking celebrity all-star game every Friday night. No one. Yeah.
It used to be kind of good, but now it's just terrible.
Sure.
It's terrible.
Get the work, Adam Silver, man.
I'd rather watch like an old players all-star game, celebrity all-star game. Facts.
Oh, like you guys from the big three, like all-star game.
Yeah, I'd rather watch that like an old decades, get the 90s and 2000s. Get their best team. Go at it.
Obviously, you gotta give them enough time because then those guys gotta get in shape. Yeah. In some way, shape running up and down. Yeah. You don't want guys run looking like Master P running up and down there.
You think 90s? You got probably later 90s. I'm thinking like 96 class, like Steve Nash. So that
Oh, some of the coaches. You like
Some of those guys, yeah. Steve Kerr probably still got out there and helped down the court a little bit. He got medical issues as well. But, he probably count as like early 90s. Jordan can still play for sure. He can't play that long, but he.
I was say Jordan run up and down the court for the whole.
There, good 15 minutes. He wouldn't do that shit though. he too put him for it.
NBA All-Star Weekend is in Cleveland this year, by the way, too. So
I'm going.
Let's hope that COVID don't fuck this up.
Delta is gonna mess it up, and then the next year is gonna be in Indy too. That's still gonna be live.
No, we good. We gonna make the money.
Indy too. 2024.
That's
2023 or 2024.
2024.
We don't go to one.
Because I think they're going back to LA in 2023.
I want that one too. I'm going to the next 3 years.
I got money now. I'm going.
I'm going to the next 3.
When you got money now, it's like
we
let's
gotta
do
LA.
it.
We gotta do that. We supposed to do Toronto, man. Capital.
Who cap? Say some name.
Okay, no, not LA. They going to Salt Lake.
I'm not going to that.
In 2023.
When I was driving through there, when I was going to Vegas, bro, it's not for our people.
No, they not. They don't even want to. The stars don't even want to go.
I lost cell phone service. There was no street lights.
No, thank you.
They was trying to lynch me out there.
But yeah, 2024 is back in Indy for sure.
We definitely Indy is a nice little town. Nice little town.
All right, stick with hoops. What y'all think about two guys, Imani Bates and then Jalen Duren, who was the #1 prospect in the class of 2022, both reclassifying, and they're eligible to play college basketball or go to the G League this year.
Say that again.
Imani Bates, one of the top high school prospects in the world.
Drake steps on.
Nah. That's a good one. That's another Imani. But yeah. My bad. He is senior this year, but yeah. Hey, that's funny as hell.
Oh, my bad. I just had to. Okay.
Shout out to Drake.
And then Jalen Duren, he already committed. He'll be playing at Memphis this year. But the question is, where will Imani go?
Imani Bates.
Although he still can't enter the draft until 2023.
Yeah, after you told me that, I didn't really understand why I guess I kind of understand why he would be classified, but still, unless he's going to make a move. Yeah, I think that kind of solidifies he's going to make a move for sure. Good. I think it's good for both those young men. I think Imani should. 2 years is a long time, man.
Mm-hmm.
I would say go to the G League because I don't want to say the gap between Jalen Green and Cade Cunningham. There's not really a gap in skill level; it's a gap in mentality, though. Like watching the game last night, like Jalen he had a pro scorer mentality. Like he was trying to get to the line. He wasn't trying to shoot up bad shots. He was trying to get high percentage shots. His mentality was just like thinking like a pro.
Mm-hmm.
So I would want Imani to go to the G League, but 2 years is a long time. And these guys don't forget about you. See how they forget about Jalen almost.
So is it like an age thing? Do you got to be at least 20?
19.
It's birthday issue. Man.
Bullshit, ain't it?
Yeah.
You heard me. Birthday issue. Man.
Bullshit, man.
I would. I mean, I like what the article I read. Like 1 year in college, then maybe go to the G League Ignite. Cause I would want to see Imani play in the NCAA tournament.
That would be dope. He gonna 1 year in college. That'd be weird as hell. He gonna
bro, like this is like if we get him versus Chet again, because they played high school with Chet. I mean, Imani held his own, but Chet team won. But
yeah, but Chet looked dominant though. Chet looked like a better prospect for sure.
For sure
during that game. But yeah, man, that would be cool if he did 1 year college and 1 year G League. I don't think he's gonna do that though. I think if he go to college, he's gonna do 2 there. If he go to G League, he's gonna do 2 there. If he go pro, maybe he'll go pro maybe 1 year, and then G League 1 year maybe. I think that's the only way he splits. I think. But now with this NIL, he can get money going either route.
Yeah.
You know, so really the ball's in his court. It's just up to him.
I'm really hoping. Go ahead. Okay. I'm really hoping that the NCAA excels with the
NIL.
Yeah, the NIL, because I just love college basketball, like the coaches, and I think it develops better basketball players. I think where Coach K is going with your Coach K's and your Roy Williams going.
Roy Williams gone. Jim Boeheim is not too far behind.
Well, with these historic traditionally, with your Coach K's, my guy from Syracuse,
Tom Izzo.
Yeah, Tom Izzo. They developed a lot of great basketball players. Like there's a lot of great one and dones, but these guys have developed good basketball players, and I think they're better for it when they at least they got better knowledge of the game once they deal with them for at least 1 year. A lot of these players do. Every once in a while you get your Kobe's and Kevin Garnett's that don't need that kind of stuff, or your LeBron Jameses.
I think that's how. Well, I think it's kind of changing now. And I think with just hearing, I didn't know. I never really looked into the Holy Night system, but they have Shaw out there. They have a lot of vets out there that kind of was around Jalen Green, kind of almost babying him to, manufacture this NBA ready player.
Mm-hmm.
And it's we're gonna see how it turns out, but it's looking pretty damn good right now, man. His mindset and everything that just looks like he's ready for the next step.
And what these old the coaches stepping down and retiring, we're starting to see a shift. I mean, because I said we got the dude Jalen Duren, he's going to Memphis. This will be the second time in 3 years where Penny Hardaway got the top prospect, and they say that Amani is leaning towards Memphis as well. So you're starting to see these programs starting to if you go back and get these alumni, great coaches, great players, ex-pro, yeah. That could be the new wave in college basketball, which wouldn't be a bad thing.
It wouldn't.
That's what they're going to have to do, though, because that's what they're competing with. They compete with the G League, who has vets in there, and they have vets on the teams. And they have Jalen Green playing with Jared Jack. He's not going to play,
and that's Jared Jack is a true pro.
He's going to teach how
how long he played? Probably 10 years.
10+ years in the league, and playoff games.
He got a pension.
Yeah,
he ain't going to the Hall of Fame, but he got a pension.
He's set for life.
Yeah, exactly.
He has probably an option to go back and coach if he wants to.
Mm-hmm.
So they're putting you around those guys who's going to teach you how to be a pro and tell you how the league really is.
Is Jared Jack still playing, or is he coaching?
He's playing with G League. They have him playing with G League Ignite.
He just love the game.
That whole franchise, G League franchise, was built for NBA prospects. They building an environment around it that's going to have them ready to succeed at the next level. And it's a really, I haven't seen the pitch or heard the pitch, but hearing the outside looking in, it looks like a very, very, very good pitch. It's hard to turn down when you see, the environment to put you in. It's like, damn, are they really it's really beneficial to me. You look at Luka, who's playing pro since he was 15, 16.
Yeah.
It's like you basically playing pro now, and as that raises you for the next level more, I think.
It's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be a fun year. Coach K's final year, his farewell tour.
And John Shire's doing good on the.
Shout out John Shire, man.
He's doing well on recruiting.
Yeah,
so I think more schools should do it the way the Duke's doing it this year around, where it's like, hey, you put the coach now, but I'm a coach this last season. Yeah, you the associate coach, but I'm gonna just stick around and make sure that you get it right.
Exactly.
That way, it's a smooth transition. My recruits this year, they're not jumping because that's what typically happens. They're like, boom, I'm out of here.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be here. So whoever's and the new class, I'm not recruiting none of them.
Yep.
That's on you because I can go in there and get them, but they know I'm leaving. So
yeah, I'm about saying, and obviously for that new class, it's like John Shire. Maybe he'll have a different philosophy as far as the way he coaches than Coach K.
I don't think he will, but but you're right. I know in this specific situation,
he relates to kids more, definitely.
But true.
Because he's younger,
but how can he have a different philosophy though? Like,
and basketball gonna be probably exactly the same.
That's what I'm saying.
Mindset.
You right. You 100. I'm not saying you 100% right, but like in John Shire's situation, it's like, how can you have you win? Did he win a championship?
Was he on that 2017?
That's what I'm trying to think.
He was.
He won a championship. So he's basically been around Coach K for like at least 10 years, 10 plus years.
He was at 2010 was that shift where it was like more so, he's seen players come out where it's like, all right, he's seen
the 4 years and he's seen but like, how can you change a philosophy and then watch Coach K changed his thing and still didn't win a championship. How can you have a different? I wouldn't have a different philosophy.
Basketball, I wouldn't. Basketball. But you gotta think, time to change it, man. Time to change it. If
I love.
He might slip up and let Penny and Memphis come and be the new Duke. You know, let that happen.
I do love how so the way that they're doing it though. I think that's, like I said, that's the way to do it because it's just so hard to have a legendary coach up and this is a lot more smooth. You're not hearing about the kid from Duke, he's jumping ship. He's jumping because that's what happens when a great coach leaves. You know what I'm saying, T? Everybody jump ship. I'm out.
Usually it's not smooth. Usually it's like
so what he went. Coach K went in there. I believe he's an honest guy. Like, hey, look, this is my last year. Right. You know, he's gonna be here, but I'm coaching next year.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, what they do to these kids, and I don't think is right, is like, I'm gonna be here all four.
I'm gonna be here. If you stay all four, I'm gonna be here for you.
Yeah, I'm out.
That's usually
so.
I'm just interested to see what that. Now that rivalry will still be there. I just think it's going to be. I mean, because usually the Duke North Carolina rivalry, Coach K, Roy Williams. I was interested to see that next venture, like who will be the faces of those two programs. That
John Shire. Is it going to be these guys?
We'll see. I mean, I think that the rivalry will still live up to the billing. I mean, because they've been playing for so long, but
time will tell.
Man. All right, Cuz going crazy in the chat. First of all, he said Falcons, we gonna beat the Cowboys.
But can y'all win anything? Can y'all win anything? No. The answer to the question is no. I don't think so. Falcons up 28-3. Georgia Bulldogs, they blow it every season. Braves, they a blow fish waiting to happen. Hawks blew it.
Man, come on, cuz. What up, cuz? I'm weak, yo.
Y'all got the Migos. Guess what? They didn't go number one.
All
of Polo G did. Blew it.
Even they blew it, yo.
And I'm a Migos fan, but they blew it.
Migos blew it, cuz.
Hey, look, T ain't saying nothing. Like T said, Hey, you supposed to be like, talk to him. Talk to him. Yeah, let's talk about that, cuz. I bet you don't want to.
Georgia L's. Is it L in Georgia?
Georgia L's. Yeah. It must be silent because God dang.
Damn, that's funny, man.
Anyways, I feel like
Cuz came with Labor Day weekend. I'll be down there. Labor Day weekend. So.
Yeah, that's funny. Man, Cuz brought to himself.
Oh yeah, he going crazy. He going crazy in this. He going crazy in the chat now.
Go crazy as you want.
Y'all do got his ex coach though, Doc Dan Quinn.
Yeah, I do got Dan Quinn.
They hate Dan Quinn too.
With a passion. With a passion.
He said, "I'm ready." Hey, I'm weak, man.
What y'all think about J.R. Smith going back to college and playing golf?
I think that's awesome.
I love it.
I know. I love it. I love a second chapter for these, and it's up there on that thing right now. That's crazy that you just bring it up. But
he coming for you. He said, "Be ready, Don."
Yeah, I'm not worried.
He said you ran from me last.
Yeah, man. What happened last time? Anyways, not worried. Not worried.
God damn. Yeah, I mean, I know.
You can't just say "goddamn" and not give no explanations. We on
God damn.
I mean, the Red Sox is beating a team 20-1 in baseball. You know what I'm saying? That's all I said. But back to J.R. Smith playing college golf at HBCU.
Okay. I think it's a great thing because Kobe really brought it to my mind. I really didn't see. I know Jordan was doing more, but to watch Kobe the way he was his second chapter, his second what was they called? They wasn't saying second chapter. It was his second gig essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Just like
second
like his next thing. It was just really cool, getting an Oscar. you can be more than a basketball player. And a lot of these guys, that's all they ever get looked at as, and they've been a piece of meat their entire life.
So I want to be sometimes too.
You know, that too, but they've been a piece of meat their entire life. Yeah. Most of these guys, they've been nothing but that guy. Yeah. And it's cool to see him do something different. Try it out. Why not? And what if he's great? Mess around and be really good, because you can play golf until you like at a high level until you like 50. Yeah. You know, so
80, older than that. 70. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You feel out here. I hope he does great. And I'm happy that he's pursuing a higher education and
liberal studies. I think that's what he's.
Yeah, liberal arts. I'm happy he's pursuing, you know, higher education, and that he's gonna, you know, he's chasing a new dream. That's pretty dope. I love to see that for college athletes. I mean, not college athletes, but professional athletes.
Yeah, the fact that he didn't even go to college, which was he was one of them came straight out of high school.
So he started from the beginning.
Yeah,
straight out of high school. So I love it, man.
So I mean, I hope they allow him to play, because that's the thing they're looking at is see if he's eligible. So hopefully they allow him to play.
Yeah, that'd be dope, man. Shout out to J.R. Smith, man. That's awesome. Hopefully he's eligible to play. You know, hope he turns out to be really good. Hope he goes pro. He dope seeing Jared on the PGA Tour.
Hey, Tiger Woods ain't playing right now. I mean, get well soon, Tiger. But hey, if J.R. Smith hops on the PGA, best believe I'll watch a round or two.
Yeah.
Definitely watch.
Oh man, that's about it, man.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, ain't too much going on. I mean, NFL preseason start tomorrow. So games start tomorrow. I think.
You know what though? The Olympics helps though. We did have a real dead period.
Yeah, it was kind of slow.
Yeah, but you know, NBA free agency was cool. You know, it helped. The NBA season went deeper this year.
Yeah, it went longer.
So we didn't get that full month of like where we normally get in a break where I would have texted y'all one time during the week like, yo, do we need to do a show this week? like, hey, do we need to do
next summer, boys?
Yeah, next summer we're gonna be back to that slow grind, man.
Like I say, yeah, NBA went longer, right to the Olympics. And like I said, we only got this little week off. Like but preseason starts tomorrow, so at least you have something to watch. Football,
some football. Even though it's not important football, some football.
But yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting for sure. Boy, Dan Quinn need to go back to college. That boy does not like Dan Quinn at all.
Bro, he got y'all to the Super Bowl. When's the last time that y'all went to the Super Bowl? Before that, it was like 1980s, right? Or was it
98?
Oh, okay. I knew it was an 8 in a year. Y'all suck. I mean, the Cowboys suck too, but at least we got championships under our belt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I keep it real. I mean, I'm saying, like, man, we got some championships. We ain't losing the championship 28-3. Man, y'all garbage. Anyways, you know, I digress. Garbage.
Oh man. Once again, it's down to Wire 513, man. Make sure y'all just Google us, man. That's the easiest way to find us on everything.
Yes, sir.
YouTube Live, man. What's up? We can be doing this more often. Live on YouTube every week. Facebook Live, you know what's up.
What's popping?
Be on Twitter. We're gonna be on Twitter next week as well. So
Twitter.
Yes, sir. We live everywhere.
I love Twitter. Twitter. Yes.
By far.
I don't know if it's not close. I fool with Instagram a lot.
Really? I hate Instagram, bro. I'm like anti-Instagram now, man.
But I'm gonna go with it. Twitter is comedy.
All the jokes from
he don't really like Twitter because you know he's hurting.
Oh yeah,
I'm back on the full time.
He won't even respond in the group chat. I'm not drop a thing in there. Bro. He hated in there.
He like, man, they lock my other page down, man. I'm cool on Twitter.
You ain't even do nothing, bro. They almost got my face locked out too, though.
Yeah, I got suspended a couple times on there.
Because I put the thing that got me suspended. I put this nigga James Harden don't even respect Giannis. I guess they suspended me for.
You added him or something?
Huh?
Yeah, they added him or something like that.
Did you mention him?
You mentioned him?
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I said this nigga James Harden don't even respect Giannis.
I got you for that.
Yeah, I figured so I don't say the N word on there no more.
That's
I don't say nigga no more on
me
there.
for I had somebody. I wasn't even talking about the person. I was talking about. I think I was talking about James Harden. Maybe Giannis. I called him a bitch ass nigga.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And
See,
thought I was calling that person. I was tweeting that bitch ass nigga. I wasn't talking to them.
yeah.
So now I just make sure I only say shit like that when I'm not talking to
Or
somebody.
hey, look, when you said nigga, you gotta put the @ sign at the end so that it don't ring it off.
Nah, well, I've said nigga a lot. They're good for that.
Yeah, they had never got. I was like, I don't say it no more because I'm like, man,
I said nigga a lot.
Just don't tweet a music video out there because they will get you.
Oh,
is that how you guys got done in, bro?
Yeah, a music video I tweeted 4 years ago.
Oh man,
that's messed up.
Yeah, that DMCA or whatever. Yeah, bro, the copyright. Yeah, they got me.
Damn,
They got me.
the lawyers up nothing, bro.
They got me. I was on a list of a long group of people who was on, like, they sent me a list of everybody they got.
That's crazy. The lawyers got up. They got their money's worth.
Facts, they sure did. Yeah, it's down to Wild 513, man. Once again, give us a follow on everything. Where can they find y'all at? Y'all personal social medias.
Find me around everywhere. Follow me everywhere. Spotify, stream my music. I got beats on YouTube too now. So
beats on YouTube now. Beats.
A couple little beats up there for sale.
Turn up.
Pieces.
You're turn up.
They find you at that.
3_law. Feel me on Instagram, and then on Twitter is the Cool Law Guy. It used to be really easy because everything was DJ_3D. Then it's like, oh, bro, you ain't been DJing. Like, let's kind of switch it up. Switch it up. So, okay, I got you. Anyways,
is the Cool Law Guy taking on IG?
Nah, man. Yeah, I was salty, man. Like, come on, man. I tried to keep it together. It's like somebody the Cool Law Guy. I want to write them like, bro, like change your shit, bro. Before I get mad, but you
gotta report my spam. Get everybody report my spam. Get their shit.
Oh, see, look, there we go.
Let's find them right now. See the spam campaign.
I'm about to look.
I didn't get Doc's name on Instagram. Everybody was right now.
Everybody go to IG and
what's the ad you trying to get?
And spam
the _law guy?
Nah, the Cool Law.
The Cool Law Guy.
Everybody go spam that page right now.
I mean, folks see how many followers he do got on IG.
It ain't even there no more. Maybe I can.
Hey, let's go. Let's already on to it.
Yeah, I'm about to try it.
He gone now, so you might be able to.
Yeah, like that right now, bro.
I'm about to.
I'm
gonna do it. But see, now that everybody know me as one thing, now it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, damn, but you gotta keep it. You gotta be the same, bro.
You said you gotta be the same. You right.
You gotta be the same. People
jump
find you on Instagram or find you on Twitter. I'm like, I can't find this nigga.
People jump in line with it. You right.
Oh, hey, Cuz said, you and him gotta have a beat battle.
Oh, you trying to beat battle? Let's do it, Cuz. Let's do it.
We're gonna have a versus.
Right.
I'm with it.
Hey, let's get it, Cuz. A versus.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
We have it right here on the show too. Yep.
Yeah, let's get
it.
I'm gonna have the hen dog. It's going down.
We gotta get a sponsor. We gotta get hen dog a sponsor or something. We gotta get Terramana sponsor. We gotta get the Rock Up.
Oh yeah. Oh sure. For sure. The Rock Up. Terramana got a October.
Yeah.
For the NAHA? Yeah.
What if the Rock really pulled up, bro? We would be like,
it'd be lit, bro. Lit. Yeah, do shots with us. He got to do several because it's big ass.
Forget sports. We talk wrestling with him.
Yeah, we talking wrestling.
No, we not about to talk no wrestling.
Bro, we talking wrestling. Rock pull up. We talking wrestling on the show.
And move.
Why you only beat Stone Cold one time at WrestleMania?
It don't matter.
Yeah.
Because he can't control it. And I ran the script.
It's not real, bro. I got paid several $1 million to play that script off right.
Yeah, what would you do?
You know what I got for taking that L? A lot of money.
A lot of.
Well, that in Hollywood called because after the second one, he went to go shoot a movie, which turned out to be a good idea for him. Started off slow, Scorpion King, and
Yeah, I seen his my mom's watching that Scorpion King Returns with him. And I was like, damn, man, Rock Man still shit in this movie. Like, my nigga barely got in the movie.
Scorpion
My nigga
King.
barely got in the movie.
Scorpion King was a bad movie. He's came from a
very long way for
I
sure.
don't know how he. That's why I heard he was the highest grossing actor. I was like, yeah, right. I was like, damn, right, Rock him.
It's because he's in so many movies.
Action movie. That's what it was. The action movie.
Just movies, bro. Like,
bad shit.
like he's doing.
He was round the clock. He ran around the clock to work.
Yeah, like because that's the way that what's his name? Samuel Jackson. He was in every movie.
Yeah.
You want to do it? Yeah. Yeah.
I would do that. Say you great shit. You gotta do it.
Right. But once again, that's a Wild 513. Wrapping up for real this time.
For real.
For real. Got some liquor to drink.
We out of here.
We out of here, man. Catch y'all next week. We out.
Deuces.